Hello, Miss Vicky. Wait for some people to get on here. Glad to see you've made it out of the tower, though. That's awesome. You ate all them key cat? Hello, Sue. Here, baby. Good behavior. You expect me to believe that? Here, baby. Bailey's tired. We went boogering today, and she's tired. Poor old thing. Here, kid. Alright, who else we got in here? Laura P, Trixie. How's everybody's day going? What is it, girl? We had an interesting day. I remember I got these out of the side by side. These I found last weekend. And this one's crushed and there's actually a hair on it. I'm not sure what's down inside of it. But there's no like teeth marks or anything like a bear or something would have got it. And where I found them at, both of them in different places. But the leaves underneath of them were still fresh. They wasn't turning into dirt. Degraded, whatever you want to call it. I just got done busting up a little firewood, making a little noise down here. A while ago, whenever I tried to go live, I had to reboot my phone. When I first got home today, and I could hear something up on the hill, so hopefully something will join us tonight. 222 mission, hello. Scout the M-Beast, hello. Oh, Lordy. Samuel, hello. I just seen your friend request, Samuel. So, yeah, I had a very, very interesting day. It was cool. I think I'll get my laptop out and show y'all some of the pictures I took. But I'll have a video coming up all throughout the coming week. Maybe leave the kitty cat's wieners alone, turd. You are a pig. Get my coffee. Well, heck, now I'm losing people out here. That's alright. It's a beautiful night. Still pretty warm out. Stars are out. It's not raining. It's supposed to get rain tomorrow, so I had to get all my boogering in today. Tomorrow I'm going to start on the remodeling of the house and maybe start getting my material for that. My tax return should be coming in pretty soon. Yeah, it's supposed to be a full moon on the 31st and a blood moon, and it's also a blue moon. And what a blue moon is whenever you have a full moon twice in 1 month. That's why they say once a blue moon, because it's a rare event. But it's also supposed to be a blood moon. It's also a super moon too, I think, ain't it? And it's going to be a blood moon, which means it's going to be eclipsed by the sun. So that's pretty cool. I think it happens 31st, so that would be Thursday night, so I guess I'll be out here with it. Hello, Outlaw. yeah. Y'all been checking out your videos that you put out. The tracks. I found a great track today. It's probably one of the best tracks I've ever found. And it could have been casted, but it's on a pretty good slope. And what happened today is I went up Stinky Holler and I was looking for a place. I know where they go in, I know where they hang out, and then I decided to go to the other side of Stinky Holler just to see where they go out the other way. But wished I'd done this a long time ago, actually. I can see that whole holler from that side. It's like old growth down there. It hasn't been timbered in 30, 40 years, I guess. So it's like, you know, mature trees. And from the other side, it's up top is a strip. But anyway, as I was going in, there's like a point there. And I walked over to I seen some rocks on Google Earth, and that's where I wanted to walk to. So I walked over towards them, and from my vantage point, I could not see but one of the rocks, and I looked at it through my camera and zoomed in on it and all that, and I was like, well, there's nothing there, just a rock face. So I walked on around and I started hearing things around me, movement. I heard clicks, taps, all kinds of stuff today. I've got a lot of it on video. But the car went up the road. There was the ridge line going back the other way. I could hear something over the ridge line. I walked out the point and I found my new hunting spot. There's been a buck. It has to be a monster back in there that has tore that place up. I mean, has plumb tore it up. And also a bunch of structures. I found what looks like another blind and all that. Well, anyway, I took another road coming in. They're all old logging roads. One of them drops straight down to Stinky Holler. And I think I can actually get my ATV down in there, which is good news. I haven't went down the trail because I bought some new boots and was breaking them in. And yeah, something broke, but it wasn't my boots. I think my feet are about broke now. They are sore. I walked my tail off today. But I just heard a whistle. Did you hear it, baby? There's Snow White. Congratulations on 24, Snow White. But anyway, coming up the trail, there's some dirt there, some fresh dirt. And it's like a little pile of dirt. It was weird. Somebody took a shovel full of dirt and put it down there or something. I'm not really sure why that dirt was there. Like I said, there's a road going down to it, but there's trees in the way, and I don't think anybody's been down there on a four-wheeler or anything. But there's a footprint right in the middle of it. And I only counted 4 toes on this one, which, you know, probably wasn't a full footprint. And I measured it. I forgot. It was warm today, and I took my jacket off, and I carried my tape line around in my jacket. I put it in the ATV and just walked down the holler because I didn't want to get all sweaty and stuff with a big jacket on. But it's nice to have the jacket whenever you're riding. And so I used a stick. And yes, sticks can be used for more than just poking around in poo and deer skulls. I used a stick and I measured it that way, then put the stick in my pack, which the stick broke. I took it back, and it's a rough estimate is, I don't want to hear nothing from you, Snow White. Where's your tape line at? A rough estimate is it was, I think I measured 14 inches by 4.5 inches. So I found like a whole trackway. There was 2 really good. I'll go get my computer here in a minute and I'll show you all the pictures on it. But really good, really good tracks and some dirt. The one was, I mean, it was just excellent. The first one I found was mostly like the ball, the foot, and the toes, and the second one was just about the whole foot, it looked like. So that was pretty cool. But last weekend I went up on this side of Stinky Holler, drove the same road, and there was nothing in the trail then. This weekend there's bones all in the trail, deer bones in the trail. And what was odd about it is they was lined up, and you could see where something had eat bones. You ever go out and find that white poo? That's just from a critter that's eating the bones. So this could have been coyotes or anything, but I didn't see any teeth marks at all on it. And I poked it with a stick too. So I did it scientifically. And then Bailey carried off some of the evidence. She has her own way of doing this stuff. Something else I'm going to talk about before I forget is, I don't know if anybody follows that L.A. Marzulli, but he's coming out, I think February the 2nd. They're going to have unveiling of the, they go all over and they find giant bones, and like they've got the elongated skulls they found somewhere down in South America. And I thought I heard something. And Catalina Islands, and just all over the place. And they've went out and they've done it right. He's hired in scientists, and he's just got all kinds of people on the team. But anyway, February the 2nd, I think they're unveiling the results of the DNA, which is going to be interesting. Because one of the videos I watched, he hinted around to the DNA they found that was thousands of years old in this elongated skull, whatever the heck giant it was. But the DNA, they found it down in South America, but the DNA showed Middle Eastern, which I find very interesting. Because there's a lot of history that we have no idea about. They've hidden it from us, they've lied to us, and that's my opinion on that. Yeah, you can call Snow White. Since you won't answer me on Messenger. Hang on, I'm going to walk in and get my laptop too. I need to plug my phone up. I killed 3 batteries today. You've got my home number, right, Snow White? Because you had a good day too. Yeah, hang on, I'll go in, I'll get the phone. I gotta grab my laptop too. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, baby. You heard. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that I found a cave today too. So here's the rock cliff I found today. I had to walk back over to it, and this place is nice. You talk about a nice place for a booger to stay. There's a road that actually goes over top of this, and if you didn't know this was down here, then, I mean, I bet there's not even 10 people that know about this. And inside of it, I found this. That, I don't know how good it's picking up on here. The flash is washing it out some too. But that's a creek rock. You can see how it's rounded off, and you can actually see where it's smoothed down. There's lines and stuff in it too, but that's a creek rock that was up in that rock cliff that was on the ridge line. So that's interesting. That is a head-sized rock too. It's a pretty big rock. Then I found some bones. That was out in the middle of my trail. Wasn't there last weekend. These were weird because they was lined up across the trail. There's actually 3 bones. 2 of them was connected, but the other one was lined up across the trail. Poor old Bailey couldn't hold a stick, so she had to poke it with her paw. And I didn't find any gnaw marks on it. Here's a good picture. Bailey's pointing at it so y'all can see. There's some. That's the one. Oh, that's the one she took away. She was trying to hide the evidence. I think she's trying to work for the Smithsonian or something. But that's some of the pictures I got today. I got a lot of video. I still got a bunch of pictures on my phone too, but I don't know. I guess I could hook my phone up to the computer and download them or whatever, upload them, whatever the fancy talk is for it. I'm lucky to figure out how to turn this thing on sometimes. But anyway. Yeah, that cave was awesome. Where did it... I don't even know where it's at now. We'll go up, dude. Huh, where'd it go? I probably just deleted everything. Uh-oh. Alright, y'all. Snow White's calling in. Hello?
Hello.
You're live.
I didn't know what we were going to talk about.
Oh, well, you went boogering today, didn't you?
What?
I said you went boogering today, didn't you?
I did.
Have a good day.
I really officially went in the woods this year.
Yeah. First time
There's
since
a few good things, but nothing, super exciting.
I know you sent me pictures of some structures. Possible booger structures.
Huh?
I said possible booger structures.
Yeah, an arch and like a triangle on the ground, and that weird, there's like a double break and some woven tree limbs around it too, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to a spot, I've been checking out Google Earth and looking for rock cliffs. And they're extremely hard to find on Google Earth for some reason. They don't show up real good. But, I found
I was going to say that one you found today was pretty cool.
That thing was awesome. I mean, I had no idea it was there, and I've been over that spot 1,000 times. I had no idea that was there. I thought it was a rock face.
That's probably one of their favorite spots.
I think it is. Actually, here's what I think happened today. Whenever I first got up there, I was walking around the boundary up out where the strip mine is. And then I walked down the... It's a strip job, and there's like a part of the bridge top is left, but they stripped all the way around it. And I walked on the left side, and I poked around and looked around, and I think I might have run something away from that cave because I could hear something down there. Well, I walked over toward that way, and I seen the rocks, and I thought, well, that's just a big rock. There's nothing there. And I walked on down the point of the mountain. I was following an awesome place to hunt too. The deer has been in there and tore it up. But as I was doing that, I think it went the other way, back toward my ATV. And I put some cameras up on my ATV too, whenever I went to look at the rock. I forgot to mention this. and just did some steel cams. I still haven't went over those videos yet either. So maybe something got curious and was watching me while I went down to the rock. You know what I mean? But I think something was in that rock before I went over there. And the tracks I found today had to be, I mean, they couldn't have been no more than an hour. The dirt was still wet, and it was a nice, warm, kind of windy day today. So any dirt that was turned would have dried out pretty quick.
Well, maybe you got the money shot. You should go watch this video.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, I got one of them on my GoPro, and then the other video I think I've already got uploaded on here. But I don't know. I was just showing some of the pictures I had, and I can't find them now. I probably done something stupid and deleted them. You know how good my computer skills are.
That.
Oh, here they are. No, they're still there. But yeah, that cave was cool. Now what am I doing?
Yeah, that rock looked really out of place.
I don't know why it's, I'm not sure. It's, see, I click on something that says, do you want to save this for a collection? And I just want to look at it. But yeah, that one rock was crazy in there. I mean, you can see all the other rocks in there are jagged rocks. They're not smooth at all. I mean, there's weathering on the caves and stuff. But that was just like a smoother, rounded off rock. And none of the other rocks were like that. And it was right at the entrance, too. So that was pretty cool. I think. I should have brought the rock with me. But you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I'm wondering if they use that rock to like smash nuts or something with right there. Because it's in like a little bowl type deal. And there's some stuff laying around it. But it was getting dark whenever I found all this. And old dummy here left my flashlight in the ATV too. So never go look at a cave without a flashlight. I have my camera light, but oh well. Live and learn.
Yeah, I covered like the whole east side of the property. Not the whole, you can't walk every inch of it, but most of it today. Tomorrow I think we're going to go to the back, unless it's raining.
Yeah.
Check that area out.
Yeah, it's
Been
supposed
back there since, I don't know, last spring.
It's supposed to rain here tomorrow, so I think I might start remodeling in the bedroom. That needs to be done. The whole downstairs needs it, but one piece at a time, I guess.
So do you think they brought you that worm fishing bait lid?
I don't know. I mean, if Bailey would have packed it in, there would be teeth marks in it. So yeah, I think. Did you hear that? Anybody hear that? I think that I just heard a knock. I think that they did bring it in.
I do too.
No teeth marks on it.
Yeah, like if a little varmint or something brought it, it would have teeth marks on it too.
Yeah, basically anything that don't have hands. I mean, I guess a human could have came and drove up here and thrown it out of their car window or something. I highly doubt it. Right out in the middle of my yard.
Yeah.
And the yard kind of looks trampled too, but I mean, to be honest, I couldn't tell you. I know it was in there yesterday. I sent you the picture. Was it yesterday I sent you the picture of it? The day before? Anyway.
Not sure.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. And then today I went out and looked because I seen it going into work. So, something white sitting out in your yard would normally catch your eye unless it covered in snow.
Yeah, mine weren't up. My Bigfoots didn't come up today yet. Let me see, yesterday. I don't think they did much yesterday either, so it's been kind of quiet here the last couple of days, but before that, like every day something was happening after the snow melted.
Yeah, it's weird because it's been a lot more active now than any other winter I've ever been. I don't know if it's where they realize that I know they're here. I don't know what's going on. Usually Like the activity I'm getting now is usually how it is in the spring and the summer.
Yeah, that's really good.
So I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, yours didn't, stop during the bad weather like mine did they?
Well, whenever, the snow was completely covering the ground, they did. But
Yeah.
as soon as they got that chance, they came up and hit the window with a rock and left their footprints then, so. Yeah.
Well, I don't have a whole lot more to say.
Right. Did you go to the barn?
I did. I went
All
to the
right.
barn, and I didn't see any walnuts in there. I didn't really see anything, so.
I've been aggravating her to go to the barn because of a gift she got. I won't say what it was or anything, but she got a pretty cool gift, and it kind of backs one of our theories, don't it?
Yeah, it does,
So
definitely.
that was cool. I would like to know where they got it from. That's why I wanted you to go check out the barn, because I remembered in another one of your videos, there was, stuff around there that made me think that they might have got it from the barn.
Yeah.
But
Go to the barn.
Huh?
I'll have to do a live thing from the barn sometime.
Okay, so you're gonna go out there tonight and camp out and go live? I'm in.
Oh, no,
Go for it.
not
We'll,
tonight.
yeah, we'll watch you. It's fine. Go ahead.
No. I want to make sure they're here, too. I don't know if they're here right now, so.
Yeah, you get nervous after 2 days without having the present brought to you.
Yeah, I'm getting worried.
Just
they don't
like
love me anymore.
Just like a woman.
They left me. Jim's always hearing that. Oh no, they've left me.
I don't think they're going anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that was me that made that noise. Oh, that was actually the phone fell. Oops. I can't find I think they might have stole my my phone holder too.
What?
I had that clamp thing that I would set my phone up in, and now it's gone. I've looked all over for it, and I always kept it right here. It's gone now.
Oh yeah, that's pretty handy. They could probably use that for lots of stuff.
Yeah, it's actually been gone for a couple of weeks. I've looked all over for that thing. I don't know where it went. So, I don't know, maybe it'll show up with my Care Bear.
Yeah, I really wish that Care Bear would show up.
Me too. Oh man, I'm going to trip out whenever it does. And they haven't touched the bear in the tree yet, man. I was hoping that would do something too, but they do things on their own schedule.
Are all of your antlers and stuff still up in the tree?
Yeah, all that is still there. And I found the deer skull today, and I made kind of a big deal about it just so they'll see me making a big deal about it. And I actually did. I think I actually got I don't know what kind of noise, like a peep or something out of them today. It sounded like a kid doing it actually. And that should be on my video too. I haven't went over my videos from today yet.
I found a really nice deer shed today. I found it at the beginning of my walk, and I carried it the whole time.
You suck. I've looked for them all day today. In the spot I went into today, there has to be a massive buck. I mean, he's tore the whole place up. Looks like a bull's been through there. And I've looked all day for them because this time of the year they start shedding them. And haven't found none. You have to send me a picture of it. I love finding stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll take a picture and show you. I think I showed it in my video. I was, using a camcorder when I was taking a walk, so.
You should leave it out on your porch. Maybe they'll bring you some more.
What?
Leave it out on your porch and maybe they can bring you some more.
They'll think it's a gift. And, well, if they're here and they saw me carrying it around, I'm thinking maybe they'll bring me one.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Because I've noticed stuff that, like, I'll be looking at stuff and then, something like that will show up, like going turkey hunting and the next day turkey feathers are out there. You know what I mean? Or later that same day. That happened, last spring, wasn't it? Or the spring, I guess it's been 2 springs ago now or something like that.
And you know they're watching you.
Yeah. So stuff like that's pretty cool. I'm drinking my
I
coffee.
was thinking about those leaves that you found all folded up and put in that log.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Those are really cool.
I believe what happened there is they was watching me while I was out there playing in the garden.
I can't wait for spring.
Yeah, me too.
I got the fever now.
I know, it was
Got
nice
out in
out
the
today.
woods today.
Yep. Yeah, congratulations, Outlaw. Hit 400 today. I saw that earlier.
Oh, cool. Congratulations, Outlaw.
But, yeah, that tripped me out to find those leaves like that. That was pretty cool. I mean, I don't even know how they did it.
And they were like all, like, fanned out. Right? Am I remembering
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they was placed in there perfect, and all the branches were stacked at the top. It was weird. I mean, and it was, it had to be freshly done. The leaves wasn't wilted or anything. So, and I had been out in the garden that day. I don't know. I've got pictures of that too somewhere.
Weird stuff.
They do, and they never do anything you expect them to do.
No.
Birds. But, well, so nothing else cool happened?
Not on my walk.
I'm dying. When you gonna put out your next video showing what they brought? I'm dying for people to see that. That is so cool.
What is this, 26th? What is today?
Lord, I have no idea. It's my day off.
Yeah, it's 26th. About 6 more days, I guess.
6 more days. Well, that ain't too bad. But, yeah, I think it's very exciting because it kind of backs one of our beliefs.
Yes. Well, I'll get off of here and I'll be on the chat. So
yeah, I'm not going to stay on very long.
To the people.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Thanks for having me.
Have a good night. God bless.
You too.
Snow White. She's awesome. Okay. So yeah, the cave. What do y'all think about that cave? That was too cool. It went back in there at least 20, 25 foot too. All right. Yeah, you're welcome to call. I'll send you my number, Outlaw. My home number, anyway. I don't know if you got that or not. Looks like a mouth. I mean, it's just weird how that is. I mean, it's kind of like the Moonshine Cave, but it's actually closer to the road, a lot smaller too. But I mean, you could get back in that, and I could just see, if I ever had to take shelter somewhere, that'd be a good place. You could block that entrance up easily in that one. A few branches weaved in, pile leaves on it or whatever, and you could stay nice and warm back in there and dry. There's branches back in it. I mean, how the tree branches don't fall off and go back in a hole. I don't see how the branch got there. And who would pack I'm gonna guess that rock probably weighed at least 20 pounds, at least. Nobody's gonna pack a 20-pound creek rock up a hill to put in a cave. Who would do that? And I bet 10 people, not even 10 people alive right now know about that cave. Hello, Pam. Yeah, YouTube sucks. I don't see no notifications. Trixie, yeah. He's got a good channel. He goes out, he does a little buggering. He's truthful. He's a good one to sub to. Who's gonna start charging? YouTube? Really? Hitting the roof? Well, maybe you ought to go live then. Listen. I just heard a woo. Hear it? Listen. Oh. Something just thumped up on that hill. There's something back here on this other mountain too. What is it, Bailey? Yeah, maybe they was trying to get your attention. We'll kind of stand here next to the fire and not say anything for a few minutes. In fact, I'll get on this side of the fire, warm my backside up. She grunted at something. Yeah. That's the smoky part of the fire. All right, well, go live, Snow White. Everybody's laughing out you're off my channel anyway. Go out there and go live. We'll go over to your house. I'll walk inside and warm up. Oh, Jeremy, when you sneak in? I don't know, but I heard something up Stinky Holler, then I heard a ooh, ooh, back here on the other side. All right, well, shoot, I got my messenger off right now. I figured out how to do that. I guess somebody will let us know. Hello, Patricia. Been to Kroger's. Been Krogering. There went 2 taps up on the hill. They're around right now. Oh, did you hear that? Lord, not the stomach bug. What is it, Bailey? Snow White goes live, somebody tell me. No, she's over there now. She was over here getting loved on. Now she's looking to see if I dropped any more wieners out there for her. She don't really pay him no mind, but at one point today, she beelined it down the hill like she was on a mission. And I lost sight of her for a minute until I got caught back up, and she was coming back up the hill, so I'm not sure what she was doing then. Fried apples. Oh man, that sounds good. I should have got me some apples. And there's something making a racket up Stinky Holler. I hear a noise over here on the ledge, which is where Stinky Holler is, and I'll hear one on the right side of the mountain. Stinky Holler's right across the mountain from me. I mean, I can see the mouth of it from my house. No, I do not have a thermal. I've got night vision, but not on the camera. It don't record or anything. Yeah, I agree, Michael. Don't get flu shots or the flu. They say this year has been a record for not only the flu, but a record number of flu shots. Charcoal for flu? Yep, plane number 1 coming over. That's what I was waiting on, then I'll do a call after it. Yeah, I was looking at, like my hillbilly night vision. I'll go grab here in a minute, but I was looking online today at the FLIR units. Man, those things are expensive. They had one as a camera for like $500, and this is new, of course, but $500. I had some for $200 or $300. But hooked to your phone, I don't know how good of a job those do. But I don't know, I can't afford that. I was thinking today, the way if anybody's followed my channel for a while knows that I had an incident on a horse and my camera fell and I had to take the daggum thing apart and put it back together. And I've got a sucker wedge in there right now that's holding it together. I just seen, was that eye shine? Or what was it? We've got a pretty nice moon out tonight. I'm getting this thing fired up. Hang on. But anyway, I don't know if those FLIR things would work with my phone. Uh-oh, what'd they bring? You need to go live, Snow White. Was it a Care Bear? Oh. I know y'all had to hear that. Are you going live? I'll wait till y'all see what they brought her the other day. Very interesting. I think that was a reflection I seen a while ago off the, I guess off the outhouse tin roof or something maybe. Yeah, something just made a thump up on the hill. I gotta set some of this stuff down. I'm bad to get my hands full of stuff and then I'll drop my phone or whatever. That's up above the barn. Man, I don't like this coyote coming in a little bit too close. Yeah, I don't like that. No, that's a bike up in the barn. I'm gonna start coyote hunting. Oh, pearls right here. That was right up at the barn, right above my barn. I'm about to walk out there, but I'll lose signal if I bring my phone. Yeah, I mean, them coyotes will come in and snatch your cat or something. And I think Bailey's too big for him to mess with, but there's actually wolves here too. I mean, straight up freaking wolves. I've seen one that was every bit as big as a German Shepherd, and then my buddy seen one right across the creek. Right there, right across the creek. I actually think that's what got the pups that time. I don't think it was boogers. I don't know, Sue. I mean, I really don't know the deal about coy wolves. I think that's just a catchphrase a lot of people are using now. They're coyotes. That was a coyote calling. Orange cat. Yeah, orange cat's over at the neighbors. I seen him again. I know it was orange cat, but that's fine. They can keep him over there. I still got gray cat. Orange cat was a little bit too rowdy, and I think he scared the boogers off too. Plus, he would get a little bit too frisky with my other cat. Orange cat was a weirdo. I'll just say it. What's weird about it is I had another orange cat. I named it Pumpkin. I had it whenever I first moved down here. And that cat ran off too down to the neighbor's house. But what it is the neighbors has some female cats. There might be hope for an orange cat. I'm going to try a call, guys, see what happens. Man, those were close. What was it, Bailey? Watch your ears. No, the coyotes usually don't come in that close. Now, they have been outside of my holler and done that before. But if y'all noticed on that one, there was no crazy sounding one in there with them. I think that was just a straight up pack of coyotes. It might be what I heard, the limb snaps, limb snaps and stuff. If I see one, I think I'll have Pearl say a word to him. My brother-in-law has all the cool predator hunting things. I've got a few. I've got a little rabbit that dances around in a little cheap electronic call that mimics hurt rabbits or pups or rodents and such. Different. They're in the same. What is it called? They're both canines. But yes, they are different species. And you've got different species of wolves too. Basically a coy dog, I think. People was talking about that. A coy dog is a dog and a coyote, like a hybrid mix. I've heard stories about people, like a female coyote or a wolf or whatever will come in and lure a male dog away, and then the rest of the pack will attack it. Yeah, coyotes don't get very big. Coyotes, like a coyote is kind of dog. Like a Cocker Spaniel size or something. And wolves will get big. How big are your wolves, lady? They're big as that German Shepherd, ain't they? They're bigger. I think it might be what I'll do tomorrow evening. Get up there in the barn. Whilst it rains, put my little dancing rabbit out there. Get my call going. And see if I can get me a coyote. Yeah, they're like heavily muscled. Yeah, 40 pounds would be big for a coyote. There's actually a picture going around where I'm, can't really get the story straight. There's a guy that lives over in Carter County that I'm friends with on Facebook, and I've met him, and he's a good guy. He does some boogering and stuff. But he shared a picture on his Facebook. I'll look for it and I'll try to put it up on my page. And it was a black, they was calling it a coyote. A black coyote, you know, I suppose it happens, but I think it's very rare. But this thing, I mean, it looked, you couldn't really tell how big it was, but it looked like a wolf. It was in a trap, and I felt bad for it, man. But I also don't want them around my house. You know, if they're out there in the hills, then that's their business. They're part of the environment too, and they're a big part of the environment. You know, if you get an overpopulated herd of deer, squirrel, or whatever, then yeah, you're in bad shape. The deer will get sickly, and there you go. Snow White's live. I'm going over there. I might come back live again if it happens here, but I'm going to check her out.